To be successful on Instagram, it's not so much about the likes as it is really about the engagement, because your engaged audience, they're the ones who are most likely to do business with you in the future. So you want to learn how to improve your engagement? I'm going to tell you my secrets to improving engagement. Hey friends, I'm so excited you're here with me on this video because I'm going to share with you 6 secrets you can use to help improve your engagement. So let's just talk about engagement first, because you may not know what that engagement rate is, and there's actually a calculation for it. And what it is, it's the number of comments and the number of likes added together divided by your followers, the number of followers. So don't expect a huge percentage here. You're going to get a small percent. So it might be in the 0.5%. It could be a 3% number. It could be a 6% number. Most likely, it is going to be under a double-digit number. So don't get concerned if your number is very low. And you can go ahead and calculate that out yourself, or you can go to a website called Ninjalytics, and you can type in your Instagram name and it'll calculate your engagement rate on the last 12 posts that you did. And that gives you a pretty good gauge as to how your Instagram account is performing. And you always want to improve that account or that score. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to share with you 6 different strategies that you can use to help you get that engagement rate up a little bit higher. Again, don't be too concerned on how low the number is. Just be concerned on actually growing that number. Okay, the first thing that you can do is to create content that gets people feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't help but share this content, because it is either so funny, so relatable, it's breaking news that everybody needs to hear about, or it's just really good information. Maybe it's a really good tutorial or advice or something like that. So what you really want to focus on for whatever your industry or niche is content that people just can't help themselves but to share it. And if you've got a great sense of humor, this is where you can shine. Use that sense of humor to your advantage. Okay, the second type of content you want to create is content that people would literally freak out if they couldn't find it again. So I love doing this in mini trainings or infographics, anything that drops major value bombs. And then what I do is I encourage my audience to save it so they can refer to it later. And then another great little tip here is to add a comment or something in the bottom that says, hey, if you have questions about this mini training or about this infographic or about this information, don't forget to comment and ask them in the comments. I'm going to be here monitoring the comments all day long. So with this type of post, what you really want to do is focus on the conversation in the DMs. Make sure that your audience feels super comfortable about asking you questions in the comments and get that conversation going. That's what we're looking for when we're looking to increase engagement. Okay, another really good post that you could use in order to increase engagement is to do, I love doing this, it's a this or that or an opinion-based post. You will get so many comments and so many reactions in the comments section that it's worth doing like once a week, I think. I think it's a lot of fun. One of my most favorite posts that I've done in this realm would be taking a picture of a glass of Coke and then asking my audience, what do you call this? Is it soda or is it pop? Well, I got to tell you, the comments just came flooding in, and I learned so much because there are a million different types of words for this soft drink. So it was really good. It was a lot of fun, and I know my audience had fun. Yeah, it didn't really relate to my niche, which is, teaching social media and stuff like that, but it did relate to my personality because I love having that kind of fun, especially with my audience and especially in groups. So go ahead and try an opinion post or a this or that type of post. The next strategy you could use are prompts. I love using prompts. It is a great way to get engagement. And all you need to do is just prompt your audience by saying something like, what would you have done in this situation? Or how could you solve this problem? or why do you think it happened this way? Just ask an open-ended question, prompting your audience to generate some sort of a response, and it works every time. And people just love to chime in like that when they're invited. And I think that's part of the problem with social media is we forget to invite our audience to participate. And that's all you got to do is just put that little call to action out there and ask them to participate. Okay, the next one is all about having fun. Like I said a little bit earlier, I talked about having fun. This one, you're being fun on purpose. And what you want to do is create some sort of a game that your audience can play with you in the feed. Let's face it, we all need a break when we're working, right? And if you can create a fun little game with your audience, it will pay off for you and the engagement will go up. So a couple of ideas here. What you could do is create a graphic and hide maybe 3 little cats, like some sort of, an emoji or something of a cat, hide them in your graphic, maybe hide 3 to 5 of them and ask your audience how many they found. I think people would love that. I think it's a lot of fun. Do some sort of a riddle or maybe do some jokes, whatever it is, play games and have fun with your audience. They will remember you for it for the right reasons. They'll enjoy the break and you'll be getting that engagement rate up. Okay, my final tip is this. You need to engage with intention. And what I mean by that is you need to set aside some time daily to go ahead and engage with the accounts that show up on your feed, or go ahead and go to a hashtag that you follow that you know your target market is inside of and they're very active in there, and engage on their posts. It's a two-way street. You can't expect all the engagement to come your way. You have to give engagement too. And once you do that, you will see that your engagement increases. Okay, my friends, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Do me a favor. What was your favorite tip that you got out of this video? Go ahead, drop it in the comments. I want to hear about it, and I will see you in the next video.